guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my experience going on a cruise. This is my first cruise, so I feel like it'll be a pretty good review for those people that are trying to go on another, or trying to figure out if they want to go on a cruise or not. I love traveling. I travel to anywhere in the world. I'm not scared to go anywhere in the world just because people say that it's dangerous or anything like that. I'll just go wherever I want to go if I feel like it's pretty or not. I haven't been to that many countries, maybe only 8, including the 3 islands that I went to on this cruise. So I've done my fair share of traveling, but not that much traveling. So I'm pretty much still starting out on my travel adventures. But anyways, let's just jump into this review of the cruise that I went to. I went to the Carnival Cruises, and I went on the very new boat that just came out. I think it just came out last year. It was the Carnival Horizon boat, and going into the boat, we missed our first 3 days of the cruise. You guys will learn more about that in my video that I already uploaded. If you guys haven't watched that already, go ahead and go and watch that so you guys know why I missed the cruise. But I missed the first 3 days of the cruises, so I feel like I didn't get to enjoy it that much, or as much as I could have if I would have been on there when I was supposed to. But when we first got on the cruise, I was kind of scared that I was going to get motion sickness. Thankfully, I didn't get any motion sickness. Everything was fine. So that was a positive. Okay, now that air is blowing up in my face. You guys probably can't hear me right there, so let's move this. Okay. So we were supposed to be on the 8-day cruise, missed the 3 days, so we were on there for 5 days. I feel like it was, if I consider prices, let's see, I spent $1,200 on this cruise. I got to eat for free and drink for free the whole time that I was there, so that was a pretty good price for a room, travel, and food and drinks. $1,200 is really not that bad. I've spent a lot more traveling to other places, and it wasn't even including the food in the hotel room or anything like that. So I feel like that's a pretty good price to pay for all your expenses basically. If you want to bring a little bit extra for your shopping, then you can. So I feel like if you are trying to travel on a budget and you really want to try out multiple places at once, a cruise would be a really good way to travel to do that. There's a lot of things to do on the cruise. There's shopping, there's spas, there's gyms, there's a movie theater. There's so many things that you can do. Anybody can find something that they want to do on this cruise. The first couple of days I was a little bit intimidated to walk around by myself because it was a really big boat and I didn't want to get lost, and I know that there's maps and everywhere around the boat, but I'm really bad at reading maps. James can vouch for me on that. I can barely read a GPS, and that's telling me where to turn left and right, and I still get lost. So I was a little bit intimidated to do that at first, especially because I couldn't even remember my room number. So the first couple days, which were basically the cruise was over by the time that I was willing to go by myself and walk back to the room by myself and do everything else for myself. But there's something to do for everybody on this cruise. That's what I'm trying to get to. And if you are adventurous and you just want to go out and do stuff by yourself on the boat, you can do that as well. My favorite thing for me, the reason that I went on this cruise was because I love being with nature, and I thought that these islands would be perfect to being in nature with. However, because I was traveling with family and they wanted me to be with them, and because family always wants to protect you a lot more, I wasn't really able to go by myself around the islands because they didn't want me to get lost or for something to happen to me. But if I was to go on a cruise again, I would probably go by myself just so that I could feel like I could go by myself out to these places and really see these islands and admire their beauty, because I love being with nature and I love seeing everything that's around and learning new things and seeing how everybody lives. I don't want to be cooped up in a little room just because everybody else is scared and I want to go see these things. But I feel like the cruise was a really amazing experience. The food was amazing. Everybody was so friendly, and the other amazing thing about the cruise is that there's people that work on this boat from all over the world. So if you don't know English that well and you need a translator, or you just need to ask a question, you're gonna find somebody that speaks your language, which I thought was amazing, because sometimes you go to these places and you don't know the language and you're pretty much lost. And on this cruise, you don't have that problem because there's going to be somebody that speaks your language somewhere on this boat, which was super nice. So if you guys are thinking about going on a cruise, I would really highly recommend it. And if you guys want to see more about my cruise and see what I actually did every day and all that kind of stuff, I put a Wanderlust video in my blog channel, so you guys go ahead and check that out if you guys want to see all the places that we went to and how beautiful everything was. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.